Cowboys, Warriors, Knights, the season's on the line. Arguing all the odds and predictions, it's a sign. Smashing buttons online, got the console glowing bright. Just three mates talking trash and arguing all night. It's all just banter and noise, incoherent and disconnected now. Lost in the mayhem, trying to make sense of it somehow. Sports and games and shouting, yeah, that's what we're about. The Incoherent Podcast, let's hear you shout it out.
Welcome back to episode 34 of the Incoherent Podcast. We are on a new system now for recording, and hopefully it helps with a lot of issues that we've had. We haven't put a few episodes out literally because of those issues. So it's been just unlistenable, and hopefully this helps. Anyway, do you been up to, Zach?
Yes, well, new system. Haven't been up too much, just work, contracts starting next week. New machines coming in. Yeah, flat out, really.
Yeah. Hoover's not here this week. Hopefully he's back next week. I haven't really heard from him. So hopefully he's come back next week anyway.
Little press still went off to have his tummy tuck in Thailand.
Hoover did.
Who pressed because you went off and had your tummy tuck.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. Anyway, on to sport. NRL W starts tonight. Sharks playing the Knights. I was watching a little bit of it before, but we had to come do this. How do you find the NRL W as a whole? It's full. Yeah, kind of. There's like a banging noise. I don't know what it is. No, not that.
I don't know. It's not the same as the NRL. So sometimes it's all right. Other games are horrendous.
I find they're not too bad. Like it's not the men's stuff. There's not as much crap in it as there is in the men's game. I don't mind the girls. I think the girls deserve their spot, and there's a place for it. It's a lot better now with more teams than when it was 6 teams. You know, it wasn't really much of a competition. So, oh yeah, you look like you've been shot. No? Oh, anyway.
Are you drunk?
No, not even close.
Are you sure?
No. Origins next week. So
Queensland win.
We will.
Queensland win.
We'll record on Thursday and give you a little recap or whatever, and do the episode next Thursday.
No, too depressed. Queensland won. Laurie Daly is drunk.
Why? What makes you think that? Hang on. All right, Zach, what is the reason you think he's drunk? That was a signal for you to... I've got new toys on this new thing. What? No? What?
You're not allowed to do that.
I can do that. I can do a lot of things. I'll pull them out on you. Look, I think Laurie's a little bit past it. He was unfairly done by the fact that he played against probably the greatest Origin team they'll ever be in those 8 years that they were beaten, and hasn't got a very good record. But I don't know. Laurie seems like a great bloke, like a great person, and he really wants to be involved and stuff. But I think the game's gone a little bit past him, to be honest. I think it's happened
he needed to make one change and he didn't do it.
Cleary. You're going to say Cleary, aren't you? No.
Cameron Murray should be starting.
Yeah, well, they're still not sure if he's going to be or not. So I think you just push Yo up front with Haas and then just rotate him through and put Murray on. Radley's been dropped. Yeah, Bradman Best comes in. I mean, we'll be playing on the right-hand side. I don't know how he's going to fare with that unless Critter gets put on the right there, because Critter's played right before. I've never seen Best play on the right. But, you know, being a Knights fan, when Bradman's good, he's unstoppable. When Bradman has a shocker, he really has a shocker. So it could go either way. He's done well in the Origin arena before. Yeah. What do you think about Bostock?
He has won a decider in Suncorp. So
yeah, I know that. I'm not against the Best selection. Obviously, I'd rather have Latrell there. Just that bigger body, more intimidating. You know, he does a lot when he's got the ball. He can do it in defence.
I don't think it's that different. Really?
Well, Latrell's an out-and-out centre, honestly. But
I'm talking about Best and fucking Stags. There's no real difference. When they're shit, they're shit.
Yeah. And when they're good, they're good. Like, Stags plays outstanding, but I don't know. I didn't watch the second half of the last game. I got to half-time and got tired, and the curiosity got the best of me anyway. So, yeah. I don't know if I agree with Tyre being out, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? So... yeah. Who would you like to see appointed as New South Wales coach for next season? Because Laurie's not doing it next season. He's done after this season. Ivan Cleary's not handing up the keys of Penrith until the end of next year, and I don't think he goes in the Origin arena while he's doing that. I think he'll want to have a fairy tale finish with Nathan. I think there's going to be a lot of change.
I don't really, give it
Well,
back to Madge.
you've got people like, Matt King's been in that Origin assistance role for a while now. He's been Trent Robinson's assistant. He's been Michael Maguire's assistant. Or he's been at the Roosters for quite a while. Do you maybe give someone like him a shot that's been in around the game and might understand it a little bit more, even though he's unproven? Like Billy Slater was unproven as a coach.
Yeah, Billy Slater, look at his assistants he's got there.
Yeah, I know that. Assistants have a lot. Assistants have a lot to do with it. There's Hasler's free. Do you give him reins over the fucking New South Wales Blues?
Possibly.
I think he's a possibility. He does things a little bit different, but I think with good players there, I think he could coach a good team. He kind of struggled once he lost some of his superstars, and he had a good season when he come back from Manly, but then it all went downhill. So he doesn't have to worry about contracts or anything like that. He's just worrying about coaching. I think it could be a Desi Hasler job, to be fair. Or I was thinking this the other day. What about Mary McGregor, New South Wales coach? I think he was undermined at the Dragons. I don't think it was his coaching ability. I think he was actually a pretty decent coach. It's just the board interfered with his selections and stuff like that.
It's got to be somebody that bleeds absolute blue. You need somebody that can bring that back to the game, bring it back to the Blues.
Michael Ennis?
Possibly, but
I know Joey endorsed Trent Barrett, but I'm a bit iffy of that. He's had 2 goes at 2 different clubs and they haven't gone very well. I could see Trent Barrett being in that blue system as an assistant and helping out, but I don't know about the coaching role. Yeah. Anyway, I'm sure we'll find out before season's end anyway.
I'm surprised you're not all about Adam O'Brien.
No, thank you. I've seen how south the Bulldogs are going anyways. Yeah.
You get beat next Wednesday, it can't go all that much further south.
No, it can't. But that's the thing, though. The reason that New South Wales are always favourites and Queensland can pull off that underdog card is because New South Wales have really good players. It's just when you put them into that team, they don't they can. They can play as a team. You've seen when Michael Maguire, not like a completely different team when Michael Maguire was coaching them 2 years ago. They were unstoppable. Like, if Michael Maguire gets moved on from the Broncos with what's going on up there at the moment, do you think he gets a nod back? I'd be tempted, though. I've got a feeling they're holding out for Ivan.
I want to do it though.
Hey,
Ivan's got to want to do it though.
He said that he's given up club coaching, but he's open to representative coaching. He's open to do that. So I think Ivan's crazy throwing it away at this stage in his career. To be honest, like I'd probably get another couple of years out of it. But yeah,
himself, he doesn't really need to. They go through and win it again this year, and then possibly again next year, depending on how that.
There's still money to be made there, though. Like a lot of money there to be made for him to be coaching. I don't know. Maybe you could find him as a coaching director at Penrith. But Peter Wallace has already taken over. Does he stay there and help him to do it? I'm not sure. I think you'll find Peter Wallace is a pretty good footy brain. Whether he can coach or not, I suppose, is yet to see. But yeah, he'll have his own philosophy and his own stamp he'll want to put on things. But yeah.
He's already seen that system, though. So it's not like he's going into a clean slate.
Yeah, no, 100%. 100%. It's coaches tend to still want to put their own stamp on it. And sometimes that can be the making of them or it can be the undoing of them. Just like when Seabold went to the Broncos, he wanted to rip the heart of Wayne Bennett out of the club and put his own name on it. And everything went down the gurgler and he got a fucking wooden spoon for it. And then Kevy come back and reinstated some fundamentals from when the Broncos began. Like you need that iron, of what your team's about, how you just want to play. Yeah. You got into any World Cup this week, round of 32?
I have. I've actually had a multi till this morning when Belgium had a draw.
So I've got to ask about this. Do you find it fair that you lose your bet if the team you selected goes on to win the penalty shootout because technically they've won.
No, that's 100% fair. If you can't win the game in the first 90 minutes.
Yeah. No, I'm just asking. I'm not. I agree with you. You're betting on a 90-minute performance. Your bet ends at the end of that game. So if you pick the draw,
penalties
at the end
are
of that
a totally different scenario, though.
Yeah,
it's a whole different game.
Anybody can win the penalties. Like in a way, it kind of bugs me the same as what Golden Point does. But at least in soccer, they do the fucking extra time properly. I find in rugby league, except for the finals, now we do the extra time as well as Golden Point if it goes that far. But I honestly, I don't like Golden Point because it's not done correctly. Like in NFL, they've got the same sort of thing, but you have to have, both teams have to have an opportunity to score. If you can stop them from making the score in their first set of downs, they lose that right because they've already replied to it. So, you know, I think they should do something like that in the NRL. You kick off, and if in the first set, like if you kick off, the fullback picks up the ball, runs full length of the field and scores. I think then the team that kicked off should be able to reply to that. And if they can't get it done in that set of 6, you know, it should be game over then. You should still have
it. Should be a draw.
Through the season, 100%. 100% through the season. I mean like finals.
Golden Point.
When you have to have a result.
NRL.
Hey?
There's no need for Golden Point in the NRL.
No, it's a TV rating thing. It always has been. Ever since it's been brought in, it's just been a it's for the spectators, get more eyes on the game, makes it more exciting. But, you know, people like me and you that sit there and look at Golden Point, we see what it's going to be. It's just going to be move up the field as far as you can and go for a field goal. You miss that field goal, you hand over a 7-tackle set. So the 7-tackle set's designed so that the opposition team can get over that halfway line. So then they get a shot at field goal. And then if they miss another 7 set or, you know, it's, yeah. I think I've already said my bit on the 7 set tackles and stuff like that. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I'm a fan of it if you do it intentionally, but yeah.
Brings a whole different aspect to your coaching styles.
What's that?
If you're doing it intentionally.
Oh, the only reason the 7-tackle set was ever brought in was because people were just kicking it dead instead of kicking it to Billy Slater, because then you had to wait, because they weren't even doing the quick tap then. You had to wait for this defense to be set and stuff like that. And they go and have their tap, but they kick it dead so that he didn't return the ball and slice him open. Like, because he was that good. They were just trying to get the ball away from him. But I don't like that it takes away. I know that now they're really good at kicking the ball so it's just outside the line so that they can't catch it on the full in the in goals. But you don't see those bombs for the corners as much as what you used to.
You do. Should have went and watched the boys play the other night.
Yeah, but it's still a risk. Like if the other opposition player jumps from the field, like the in goal area, catches the ball, and then they give you a 7-tackle set, you know, it's too punishing. You know, it's the same with the dropouts now where there's no punishment if you don't make the 10 meters, so they kick it short because it's less wear on your players. It's easier to defend your line. You know, then there's a high chance of you getting the ball back. So the risk and reward is that the short dropout's the ideal situation that you can do it. But it still kills that those turning the screws and applying the pressure to the defense on the line when you're putting a grubber in, you're tackling them on the in goal. It just releases way too much pressure that you build up throughout a game. So I miss those strategic sort of, you know, grindy games. Not like it is now, where it's fucking, you know, you're pretty much running 80 meters to score through fatigue, or, you know, you're getting basically unlimited tackles up through the middle of the fucking field because of 6 again.
The 6 again just slowed down.
Yeah. I think I know why. I know we're talking about the World Cup. We'll get back to the World Cup anyway. But I think it was announced today, like people have been reporting it, that the NRL has a $5 billion broadcast deal. They've just agreed to over 7 years with Channel 9 and Foxtel, KO, whatever you want to call it. Everything stays the same. But the only thing is that they want a 20th team in by 2030. And it's 2026 now. We've got a team coming in 2027. We've got another team coming in 2028. We've only had the Dolphins come 3 years ago. I'm all for expansion. I 100% believe that there is more talent out there that just needs the coaching, the training, and the opportunity that they'll find their way, and it'll take about 5 years for the NRL to settle back to a tighter competition from before when those teams were put in. I just think they've implemented these teams way too fast. I think one team every 5 years could have worked, because then you can establish the team that you fucking just put in so that they're set up, and then you go to the Bears, and then they're set up, then you go, you know what I mean? Because when you look at an NRL club, minus the Storm, maybe the Panthers have been set up pretty well through youth and development, as we all know. So they've got a team that has a premiership window open for the next 10 years.
No, they don't.
I think, well, let's say they've got 5 left now.
I don't think they've got that long. I think Ivan Cleary goes, you'll see, I think there's like 8 or 9 players in that system that can sign elsewhere from November 30.
Yeah. Well,
if Penrith win this year, I have no doubt that Nathan goes to England. I just think he's done it all here, and he'll go over there to be closer to Mary Fowler.
I don't blame him. He'll make just as much, if not more, money over there doing the exact same thing and being closer to his missus. I can 100% agree with that. You can't blame him for that. Yeah. And the thing is, he's good enough. He could always come back.
I don't think he does, though.
No, I don't think he does. Yeah, I don't think he does either. I think it's a pretty good plan. You're not going to ask Mary Fowler to come back and play in the A-League or the Women's A-League, because that Women's Premier League over there is way better quality than what we have, don't you think?
I mean,
but all I was saying was that usually teams, once they've got their premiership window, it's between 3 and 5 years that window stays open for before it shuts. So you can establish a team in 5 years and have them as a premiership contender with the right coaching, with the right staff in place. You know, you can set them up, but they're just trying to throw them one after the other. It's just, you're going to be throwing money at unproven teenagers. And the Bears have already asked for compensation, because Papua New Guinea's getting compensation because of their tax thing. And do you know what I mean? It looks messy.
Yeah, well, you know what my beliefs are with the Guineas team coming in. So
I'm happy for him to have a team and have a go. I don't like that taxpayers have to pay for it, but you know, they seem to be working it out. And if they have a good team, they have a good team. There's not really much you're going to be able to do about it, unfortunately. So they'll find a way around it. They might compensate fucking the players over here, or fucking eventually, or it might cause a bigger drama down the line we'll be talking about anyway. So we'll get back to the World Cup. Couple of big outs in the round of 32 already. But we've still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games to go. There's still 6 more. Australia's still got to play Egypt on Saturday. I'll be at work. Have they said whether Salah's out yet? I think there's a chance that what is it, Salah? I'm pretty sure he might be out.
A so-called Liverpool supporter.
Yeah. It's Salah. I know it's Salah. What? No. I'm horrible with soccer, dude. I
did not say a word.
I like watching soccer. Players, I know Ronaldo and Messi. Like, I don't even know. I couldn't tell you the name other than Beach, because he's been playing so well. He's the only bloke I know on the Australian team. Like, after watching Australia I've watched 2 of their 3 games. I think if they go with their friggin' defensive style counter-attack thing they've had going, I don't think they beat Egypt. I think they've got to have a little bit of creativity to get him behind them. I'll say that much. But I think if they don't have Salah, Egypt hoping hell, to be honest. So, yeah. But probably the Germany's out. They got knocked out by Paraguay in pens.
Yeah. And
wouldn't that be pretty disappointing for German football to be knocked out in the round of 32? Because they're probably one of the stronger nations at a World Cup. Like when you think World Cup and who's going to win, you go France, Germany, Argentina, Brazil, Spain, you know.
But there can only be one winner.
I know there can only be one winner. And I honestly think that this year's World Cup, I think it's going to be someone that's never won it before that you wouldn't expect. Like,
the winner's playing tomorrow.
You're not going to see who's playing tomorrow. Spain or Spain?
No, they're not going to win.
Austria.
No.
So, Argentina's not playing tomorrow.
I think they play tomorrow.
Switzerland?
Maybe they played today.
England?
Definitely not England.
Mexico.
England struggled today.
I seen some highlights of the English game, and they were pretty lucky
Yeah,
to
they
get away
play
with
tomorrow. Play tomorrow at 9 o'clock.
Portugal, Spain,
Croatia.
Yeah. You reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, they're playing.
Top three the last 2 years, last 2 World Cups. Coming third and then runners up.
Yeah.
And I don't think they were far off it before that either.
Yeah. Well, I watched the US game today while I was doing some stuff. Not the strongest opposition, but they did beat them 2-0, and that was with a red card for a majority of that second half, which, I think the red card was probably deserved. I don't think it was intentional. I'm not sure whether or not he's going to get a suspension or not, but yeah, bit of a wild one with that. But they'll disallowed a couple of goals as well from offsides that, you have to have pretty good eyes to not see it in slow-mo, I suppose. So, but I think Netherlands and Germany being kicked out in the first round of knockout stages a bit disappointing for them, I suppose. But it's a good thing for Paraguay, because it didn't look like they were going anywhere. And trying to find the other one. Who's the other one? Morocco, you're right. But all three, Mexico, Canada, and fucking the US, all host nations are through to the round of 16. And if Australia win, we most probably play Argentina. What's the furthest we've gone? The round of 16 when we got beat by Italy, wasn't it? I know. But we've never been further than the round of 16, have we? Fuck no. Anyway. All right. Well, Hoover hasn't sent us his tips or his bets this week, so we'll go through what we've got. So, and we'll see what happens with the World Cup between now and next week, I suppose. And tomorrow, Panthers, Rabbits, Origin-affected Panthers up against the Rabbitohs. I think I'll just bring up my tips, so I can't remember. So I've got Panthers by 12, Origin-affected, because I think they actually need a win. Like, they're due for a win. I know it's probably against... It's probably against the grain of what other people are thinking, but I'm trying to make up some fucking ground on you and Hoover. So I got Penrith by 12.
I have Rabbits by 4. Yeah, Penrith are home. They're favourites. They do need a win, but I don't know. They were full strength last week, and then you lose Cleary, you lose Yo, you lose Liam Martin. I don't see them winning. Not to say that they can't.
I agree. I'll stick with the Panthers. I think they're capable of winning. Like I said, I'm probably throwing a Hail Mary out this round to Saturday 5:30 at Wollongong. Jubilee. It's in Wollongong, isn't it? Either or. Dragons and Tigers. I have picked the Tigers, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Dragons got their second win this week, because the Tigers haven't been fantastic.
I do have Hoover's bet.
Oh, yeah?
And getting his tips. This was probably, I don't know, it's a hard one to pick.
I think the Tigers have just been poor. They've been poor for a couple of weeks now. They started out strong, and they
Tigers
had
were not poor last week. Newcastle was poor.
No, I 100% agree. Newcastle was poor. Newcastle haven't had a good win in a couple of weeks now. It's not. I'm happy for the points moving forward and be sitting there in fifth, but we're lucky to have those points. We could very easily be sitting 14th or something. Like, there's no illusion here of that. I actually like the build of the team and the signings that we've been getting and all of that stuff for the future going forward. I think we'll be a better team next year. But yeah, I'm not saying that the Knights haven't been poor, but the Tigers still didn't beat them.
Tigers were robbed. Anyway, I'm on the Tigers.
Yeah, I'm on the Tigers as well. Yeah,
Did you say you're on the Dragons?
No, I said Tigers. I was farted. I said the Tigers. I said I wouldn't be surprised if the Dragons got their second win this week, because the Tigers have been poor. They could catch them out. But yeah, Suncorp Stadium on Saturday night. Broncos Sharks.
I think Broncos lose 8 in a row.
I've picked the Sharks. I think the Sharks will win, but at the same time, whenever I do pick the Sharks, they play very poor. So
they do. Nico Hines is back. Kale Heroes looks real good. I think
Kale Heroes a bit of an underrated player in my eyes, to be fair. Yeah. Right. But the Sharks are only just sitting in 8th too. Like,
Yeah, missed Hines the last few weeks, so he'll come back in, which is good because I actually held him in Supercoach. So pleased to have him back the third bye round.
Yeah.
I was really struggling for players. Yeah, I think Sharks too big through the middle, not having Payne Haas there. So,
Yeah.
Hoover's also
No
on the
carrying.
Sharks. He's on the
Yeah.
Tigers. He's on the Bunnies 8+.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. Yeah. Look, the Sharks could come out and absolutely demolish him, or the Sharks could come out and have a poor game and get beat. That's all I'm going to say about that. So, yeah. Sunday, 2:00, Eels and Seagulls at Combank. Hey, Pezzett's back this week, but I don't think I think the Eels have been very injury prone this week. Do you think past this season, do you think Jason Riles keeps his job, or do you think his head's on the top chopping block early next season? Because he's probably been he's had 2 seasons there now. I think once you get into your third season, if he keeps going the way that he is, I don't know if you can re-sign him.
I don't think he's as far down the pecking order as Madge.
Yeah, well, see, this is what conflicts me, right? Is the Broncos got rid of Kevy the year after he took the Broncos to a grand final. Are they gonna flip the other way because he won the premiership, or are they going to do the same thing? Like you can get rid of Madge. Doesn't mean that your football club's going to be better.
No,
you've still got to find another coach.
Madge is also right. They're down the bottom. They've nearly gone from winning a premiership to if Dragons can manage to string a couple of wins together. Broncos sit at the bottom.
They've pretty much got to win all of their remaining games to be in contention.
They're poor.
Yeah.
Right.
The same with the Raiders.
About Madge losing the dressing room, but I think he has now.
We're heaping shit all onto the Broncos because they've fell so far down the pecking order after winning the premiership. The Raiders won the minor premiership and they're sitting below the Broncos on the table.
Yeah, that's right.
But you wouldn't consider Ricky's job in any fucking dire straits. You know what I mean? Well, I think he took the Raiders to a grand final in 2019, whatever it was, 2018, 17. You know, he's been there for a fair while now, and they're always looked at being poor. I don't think they.
It's in the pudding. He hasn't been able to go that next step to win for him.
I feel like Ricky's just like the heart of fucking Canberra. Like he knows that club inside out. I think he's got a job there for life, no matter what the result is.
Problem.
It could be, but like we say, if you're going to get rid of that coach, you've got to have one in place to replace them that is going to improve your team.
But you look at Ricky, he's been at Canberra just as long as Bellamy's been at fucking the Storm. Not obviously quite as long, but
no, he hasn't been.
He's part of the furniture.
Yeah,
he's been there longer than what Ivan's been at Penrith.
Yeah,
he's been there longer than Robinson's been at the Roosters.
You know,
they've all won ships. Ricky hasn't. He hasn't taken them that next step to win it for him.
You take out their success in '89 and the early '90s. The Canberra Raiders have never really been that impressive. Like they've been there, but they haven't. You never look at them for winning a premiership since those glory days with Meninga and all that, and Ricky playing. And I think he's got them in that spot where they are a team that you worry about when they come to town. Like they can beat any team on their day. I think he's got a good team there. I think he needs a couple more things to fall into place. But Canberra's also notoriously hard to keep players or get players to as well. That's why they end up with so many Englishmen, giving them an opportunity in the NRL. But even sometimes they don't stay. So yeah, I don't know. See what happens. Yeah, well, that's what's going to happen when you're looking at those bottom teams on the ladder. You're going to be, well, where's their coach sit? And at the moment, Dean Young's an interim coach. They don't know who the coach is going to be at the Dragons. They've already sacked their coach. The Titans have fucking a brand new coach this season that has got improvement out of it. The Eels have Jason Riles, who's been there for 2 seasons, and they've struggled in both seasons. The Raiders, minor premiers last year, dropped right down, and then the Broncos premiers and dropped down. So then you got Storm after that. Like, if the Storm ran last this season, could you see the Storm turn around and sacking Bellamy? It had never happened.
Yeah, but Bellamy's already going.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think they're going to force him out.
He's got too much of a legacy there, though. There was a time.
Go out on his own.
There is a time where you would have thought that of the Broncos with Wayne Bennett, and he's fell out with them twice now. So, yeah. Anyways, next game is
I'm on Manly, by the way.
Manly. I'm on Manly. I Manly beat the Eels.
Hoover's on Manly.
Yeah. There you go, Fisky. We're all on Manly. Fucking feel sick, but I mean,
It's not the first time Jason's been on him either.
have you ever watched Below Deck? It's pretty funny. Don't mind it. We'll start watching it today. Knights Dolphins, Sunday Arvo. Again, I'll get to see the first half and then enjoy work. Oh, no, I won't. I'll be at work. I won't get to see any of it. My bad. I'm on day work this week. I've got the Knights. Knights at home.
Hoover's got the Knights.
Yeah, I'm on the Knights at home, but the Dolphins have been playing really well. They're missing a couple of players out of that team for Origin. So we've probably hit them at a lucky time. I think if both teams were at full strength, I'm probably picking the Dolphins, to be fair.
I took the Finns.
Finns? I thought you might have, yeah. What about Origin?
Queensland, told you.
You're just going to go with Queensland? You think Queensland will win? I think Queensland
they made New South Wales look stupid that first half of game one.
Yeah.
They made New South Wales look stupid for, I'm going to say, 55 minutes of game two.
Yeah.
And now they're going to a packed-out Suncorp Stadium.
Who knows? That might be what they needed. At the end of the day, it's still a decider. It's not a dead rubber or anything like that. If it was a dead rubber, I probably would never be talking about it. But it's not. There's still levels, so anything can happen. Anything can happen. Yeah. They could still come away with it somehow. It's Origin. Things happen. Wow.
Yeah, we'll be struggling to put points on the board.
Yeah. Did Hoover send through his Origin?
I don't see where New South Wales halves were poor in game two.
Yeah. No, I'm not disagreeing with you at all. Yeah. Anyway, you got anything else for sport this week that you wanted to discuss, argue, whatever?
I haven't been right into it that much this week at all because of work and sorting shit out.
Yeah. Actually,
I'll get up Saturday morning. I'll watch Socceroos play, but excuse me. Yeah, I'll get up and I'll watch Socceroos play 4 o'clock Saturday morning. So
yeah. I'm just having a quick look because I completely forgot the NHL. I think
the NBA's over.
Yeah, because they play those multiple games and so 6 games. I think the Hurricanes have won it. There you go. I haven't really been looking for ice hockey, but there you go. Hurricanes have won the Stanley Cup. Yeah, be definitely something I'll be watching more of next season, I reckon. So, you want to move on to games?
Take Australia for a draw.
Hey?
Well, I'm just to be honest.
The big news that coming out today, PlayStation's dropping discs as of January 2028, which is probably a pretty good indication of PS6 is coming.
Well, we knew it was coming.
No, I know that it's coming. But I reckon that PS6 will be out the end of 2028 because they're dropping the disc and, not really any need for it. Everyone was blowing up because Grand Theft Auto 6 is putting a case out of the shops, but they give you a download code anyway, which, it's sort of the way going forward. The only thing that I do hate about it is there's going to be people that literally still just play their PlayStation at home without an internet connection.
What they need to do is drop their fucking prices.
For games, I agree 100%. But they'll spin it that they have to do more work and, more behind the scenes stuff.
It is not any more work.
Well,
I'm no game developer, but to me, it doesn't seem like there's any more work.
I think there's a lot more work into building games than what there was. There's probably a lot more to it than what we're seeing. But at the same time, it also looks like a lot of things are maybe made easier. Like 10 years ago, I wouldn't have been able to do this podcast. This has been made, we haven't been able to do it because we've been struggling, but with recordings and stuff, we were just using the wrong software and stuff and still learning our way. But I think this sort of thing's been made a lot easier for us.
You can't tell me that it's harder to make a remastered game because that's what 80% of PS5 games are. They're fucking remastered PS2 and 3 games.
Yeah.
All the formats, everything's there.
Yeah.
They're just upgrading all the graphics.
Yeah. And there's
also no skill involved in that.
I think there's also a lot of games that are trying to put themselves out there as they're going to be like a 10-year life on them. Like they think that they're Grand Theft Auto 5 where it had such a long run of success that, other games are like, oh, we're going to put this and just keep updating it, and it just gets a little bit too much. The thing that scares me about fucking Grand Theft Auto 6 is literally the fucking space. It's nearly 300 gigs to download to begin with. And we know that fucking after an update or two, that's going up another 100, another 200, another 500. Eventually, that game will be too big to put on an original PS5 like we've got. I was talking to a bloke at work the other day, and he said that rather than buying an SSD card to put into your PlayStation, it is cheaper to buy a second-hand PlayStation 5 just to have Grand Theft Auto. And I think he's right. Like, you just have a whole separate PlayStation for one game. That's ridiculous.
Depends on the way you want to go.
Well,
if you go to a 4 terabyte SSD card.
I know that. I know. You can do that. But what I'm saying is it's cheaper. It's cheaper just to go and buy another PS5.
Not when you do your updates, it won't be. No, you buy a second-hand 500 gig PS5.
You could probably get a second-hand 1 terabyte PS5 now.
You probably can, but I don't see.
You probably get a PS5 Pro.
I don't see.
It's a lot cheaper than buying an SSD card.
No, I don't think so.
Hang on, I'll have a look. Just give me a second. We'll try doing this.
But what I'm saying is that 1 terabyte or the 500's not going to go very far.
Yeah.
With a full.
Hang on, I'll fuck this up. So we'll get
Pornhub. Hey?
Not likely, it doesn't work here. 5 Pro second-hand. All right. If we go into that, EB Games refurbished PS5 Pro, $1,200. That's probably not cheaper.
No, they're not.
We'll go into eBay. Not even loaded. Right. But you know what I mean. It fucking, you know, the whole PlayStation for one game is a bit ridiculous. Like, I know that I want to get the SSD so I can have more games on there. But once I do get Grand Theft Auto 6, I think it's going to be on there for a good couple of weeks where I don't really need to play anything else at the same time. No.
You're not playing it for a couple of weeks. Don't even lie.
I'll probably play it until I finish the story mode or I'll definitely be playing it.
You're playing it for a day and then
I won't play it for a day. That won't be a game that I'll play for a day, though, because I like Grand Theft Auto games. I love the story to it. I love the gameplay.
You like fucking Farming Simulator too?
No, I do. I still
do
like it.
Ark as well.
Yeah, I still
Let's
do
play
like
Ark, and then that's fucking 5 minutes, and then I'm stuck there for the next 5 years.
I still do
you
like
just fucking
it. I just
disappear, and you don't come back.
Well, I've spent the last 2 weeks playing for football club, building the team. Already won I've won the League 2.
It doesn't matter because
and then I decided,
finish in 2 weeks' time, and you'll be like, "Oh, what's football club?"
Then this week I've gone and downloaded fucking Gran Turismo back on my PlayStation. I've been using my steering wheel, and then I wouldn't mind putting Rally on this, so I've downloaded URC, the newest one, so I can see what it's like with my wheel because I haven't played a rally game with the wheel. And while I was waiting for that to download, I've been playing friggin' American Truck Simulator all day once I worked out how to set that up. So I'd just go backwards and forwards between things. I just get interest in other things. I haven't even played WRC yet. I've got to go back to work tomorrow. So I don't know when I'm going to get to play. It's probably just going to sit there and then I'll probably delete it to play something else I want to play. That's just the way it goes. I just get into moods where I want to do this and I want to do that. And, you know, I've downloaded Eco, which I don't think's a too bad a game. Like it's in that whole fucking survival building sort of realm. That's, you know, it's not a bad game. I don't mind it, but I downloaded that while I was away on my laptop and playing it. I'm probably happier that I'm been using my laptop a little bit more because you know, come tax time, I'm seriously thinking about getting a proper gaming computer like desktop. Plus I can do fucking this stuff with it as well. But Grand Theft Auto is not a game that's going to be on PC anytime soon. So, yeah. I'm not one to play Grand Theft Auto online, though. I didn't like that. Like, it'd probably be all right if you had your own servers with mates doing stuff, but I don't. It's not me. So, yeah. Anyways, yeah. You got anything else on gaming?
Yeah. Nah, not really. Rust 2. I keep seeing a bit more about that.
No, I haven't seen nothing about that for a while, again.
Kind of can't wait for that one.
Yeah. I wish they'd bring more up about Ark 2, but I don't think Ark 2 is going to happen.
No, probably not. Genesis when is Genesis 1 getting released this week, I think, maybe? Sometime around now.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Maybe I do need to download that again. I'll have to free up some space. Yeah. Yeah. Are you excited about Grand Theft Auto 6 at all or not?
Tomorrow, July 2nd. I knew it was close.
I know
I've
you're
never
doing all
been
this.
a Grand Theft Auto person at all. It doesn't
No, I don't mind it. I don't mind that.
play bits and pieces, but it doesn't interest me. So
We'll probably pre-order it between now and November anyway. And just
yeah,
what other stuff would have paid for.
weirdos.
Yeah, I am. I know it's not going to run out at the shops, but being able to have it downloaded on my Sony for when I'm ready to play, it's pretty appealing. So, yeah. Do you want to move on to our bets?
Hoover.
I did have a sound for this. Hang on, it might be this one. They're our sure bets. That's the sound.
We don't have sure bets.
They're our sure bets that never come right. Unsure bets. Should we just call them unsure bets? Hey?
Yours don't.
Give me Hoover's.
North Melbourne.
North Melbourne. He loves North Melbourne. I swear
He
to God.
does. And the Wars.
Wars even play this week?
Girls. NRL W's back.
Yeah, fair enough. Forgot about that. We're going to put them on straight after this. So, have you got your bets?
I'm on Spain tomorrow morning.
Spain. Yeah. Roosters, NRL W.
Yeah, why not?
They were unstoppable last year. Oh, what do I want to do? I'm gonna go Switzerland to beat Algeria. I think it's 1 o'clock tomorrow. Yeah, 1 o'clock tomorrow. Switzerland to beat Algeria, and then I'll jump on the Knights. Fuck it, Knights NRL. They're gonna be my bets this week. What do you think happens with Australia on Saturday morning? A draw, an advance in pens?
I didn't say we'd advance, so we'll have a draw at the end of the 90.
I'll go Australia 2-1. I want to stay optimistic. And honestly, watching the US today and the last time I watched them, and that I wouldn't be shocked if they went through and made the final. And I don't know why. I like their speed. I really do. But
US getting beat next game.
Next one, you reckon?
Yeah.
Well, hang on, I've still got it here. I'll go have a look.
Belgium.
They'll play Belgium.
Huh.
Belgium only just got away with it against fucking Senegal, though. Yeah, no, I'm probably going the US on that one. I think. I've just really liked the way they played. Anyways, you got anything else for tonight you want to talk about? No? Well, is Hoover back next week? You don't know.
Ring him. Find out.
Try. All right. Well, anyway,
You upset him. You got your tummy tuck. Left him at home.
The tummy tuck upset him. I thought it was that I was off with Lady Boys and I didn't invite him. Yeah. Anyways, all right. That's it from me. Hopefully, we're really hoping that this whole new setup is going to help us with recording. Yeah, we'll see how we go. If not, I don't really know what to do from here. This should be a better setup for us anyway. But yeah, we do apologise. We haven't gone missing. We've done an episode every week, and it's just we haven't been able to post it because someone drops out or we lose the recording altogether. And this is supposed to stop that. So yeah, hopefully we'll be better off. All right. See you.
Thank you for joining Zach Hoover and I on the Incoherent Podcast. If you'd like to follow us on Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts from, also head over to our Facebook page and follow us there. We're also on Instagram, the Incoherent Podcast. Thank you. Bye.